I know the second one. The second one was my guess.
Go ahead with the story. I'll tell them.
So,
no. I rather.
So
wait, give me the hint towards who Thin is. No, don't whisper the name in a way that I can't read it. Give me a hint on mic for the show.
Oh, you can't because
no.
He
doesn't want
a
anyone.
Hint.
But a hint is going to bring it out.
A hint.
Come here. Whisper it to him.
No, I want a hint on the air.
Oh, Madonna me. You're going to get me in trouble. I'm going to get...
If you whisper in my ear, I'm going to say it on the air.
It was probably the most degrading thing I've ever seen happen to another human being.
Is the obvious the result?
Yes.
Karate killed him.
Yes. Look in the chat room.
Karate always beats Thin.
I don't know who that oh, no, really?
Okay, so listen. So I'm outside in this park.
I'm really upset right now that this happened.
Listen.
Oh, no.
I'm outside. Getting some messages on my cell phone. I'm alone outside, and I'm kind of in, like, the shadows in the bushes. No one outside, and I'll admit, I'm peeing as well. I'm peeing outside. I didn't want to wait online. So I see two dudes come out, and Karate puts Thin up against a car and starts talking about, like, relationships with girls and things like that. I had no idea what they were talking about, right? So then Karate throws Thin off. So then Karate throws oh, my God. Throws Thin off the car, and Karate smacks Thin and says, "That was a bitch slap for a bitch. Now go back inside." It was the most...
And that's how it ended?
That's how it ended. It was the most degrading thing I've ever seen in my life.
In defense of Thin,
yes,
there's nothing any of us can do in that situation.
Of course.
If Karate tells us this is how it is, then that's how it is.
But then I see it all go on, and I call Karate over. I say, "Karate, come here. What's happening? What's going on? Are you okay?" He says, "I'm all right." I say, "Karate, you would never do that to me, would you?" Karate said, "No, of course." Karate said, "No, of course." I said, "Because Karate, it would turn out a much different way if you ever did that. Do you know that?" And Karate then begins to laugh, and I begin to almost like pee my pants and walk inside and proceed to tell my wife to let's get out.
Did Thin go back into the party, or did he leave?
No, he was in the party, but he was away. He was somewhere else.
I think that was more to do with the fact that it's a friend than any kind of... He's been in tons of situations where he's faced up against dudes and doesn't care. You know, like, I think it was more of a friend.
Dude, if you were to see...
What? What's your point?
I think it was more of a situation of being in... the fact that happened with a friend as opposed to, like, some dude. You know, like, I don't think he cares about some dude throwing his weight around.
I'm totally confused.
He's saying that the Thin one... doesn't
the Thin
really
one wasn't
care.
so upset about the fact that some dude threw his weight around with him. It was the fact that it was a friend that he got into a thing with. I think that probably upset him more. Because I've seen him get into the... I got to say one thing for Thin. I've seen him face up to football-sized dudes and be like, let's go, you know? Like, and knowing what the result would be, but not caring.
But
when I was 17 years old, another friend of ours, who at the time may or may not have been a white power skinhead, came running down a flight of stairs at a party and started beating the crap out of someone that was right next to me, and then turned and looked at me and the group of people that we were with and said, "What? You came with him? You guys want some?" And Thin came running down the stairs screaming, No, Chavo's okay. Don't go near him. He's all right. He's a buddy of mine. Don't worry about it. I gotta be honest. Karate. I've watched Karate.
But can I tell?
I've watched Karate dismantle people, but I've watched Karate also in a state of less than better judgment. Like, start fights with dudes that are friends of ours that had no issues with it.
Of course.
I've watched him do it a bunch of times.
But oh man, the capper is, I saw Thin Neck the next day, and I talked about it with him, and he was going to the hospital.
Whoa, he got screwed up from it?
Yeah, that's supposedly.
Dude, nothing against anybody. This is a huge part of why I'm a hermit. This is a huge part of why my sort of... No?
As hermit as you are, you've been to Martini Red.
You have too, once.
I've been to Martini Red once.
Okay, you know, I go there at times, but...
Once in my entire life, and it was only to go see a friend because he said his band was...
You have an excuse. You have a family now. I mean, we're talking about real dudes here.
He's got a family, too.
I have a wife.
Yeah, but I mean, you have more than a family. You have a real family.
And for the record, the wife usually wants to go.
Exactly.
See, last night she didn't want to go because she had to work today, but
He could just go. You got to get a babysitter.
Basically, a dude who's my brother-in-law plays shows and I can't go see them because because
you don't like Tripped Out Rock.
We'll have a big nostalgia show and I'll talk about what used to happen back in the day and we can all laugh. But now I'm a fat guy that goes to work and watches football and Lost and does a radio show. You know, it's.
Don't forget baseball.
I love baseball, Vito. Thank you.
This all ties into being the dude that can't fight when you come into the house. When a dude's breaking into your house, whether you're going to freeze up. It's what we really are versus what we romanticize ourselves to be or what we were.
If karate breaks into my house,
exactly.
I swear to God, I'll go right up in his face and I'll say, dude, this is what she likes.
Caress her a little before you stick it in.
If Finn comes into my house, I'll be like, dude, how about we try to work this out between ourselves, if you know what I mean?
Let's have a game of chess.
Actually, if any dude comes into my house, I mean...
This is what she liked.
I was just picturing myself in that situation at the party, and I just could not.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Let's just say, I just want to say, before you ask the question, Vito, Finn maybe has exercised some poor judgment at points in his life, and I don't know what the situation involving karate and Finn is, but I've known karate to exercise less than better judgment at points in his life.
I don't want to take somebody's side. I don't want to take somebody's side, but karate then explained to me why the altercation happened, and I almost kind of
and you realize that, hey, Finn exercises some poor judgment sometimes.
Yes.
Well, my question...
Love them both, though.
Because he's friends with karate, and he thought that karate would protect him if he ever did something wrong.
Yeah. The question was, has there ever been a point in anyone's life, like everyone's married here and I'm engaged now, so... But, I mean, have you ever gotten into... Thank you. Have you ever gotten into trouble over a girl?
Never. What do you mean by trouble?
Like something like this. Like, where a guy,
Never.
Like, not even like a friend, but like, just some strange guy just like, hey, what are you doing with her?
Yes. My current wife now, at the time that...
Your current wife, as opposed to your previous future wife?
Not the previous four.
Your future ex-wife, you mean?
I'm trying to pretend that's not the case, even though I know it is. No, my current wife, when I first started dating her ex...
Please call her your wife. Please don't call her your current wife. Just for me.
Yeah.
All right. Let me try.
The wife who's getting served papers
in
a week.
My wife. All right. No, come on, you can do it.
My life partner.
By the way, I like absolute current... My current wife, her...
Call her your lady friend, then. Just call her your lady friend.
My old lady.
My wife.
My old lady.
Oh, look at him. He did it.
Her ex-boyfriend, when we first started dating, tried to be like a tough guy, so he would send...
Wait. The internet dude? The dude who would get me free movies and stuff?
No, that's our ex-boyfriend from a long time ago. He's just the dude. He's
What
fine.
dude? What dude?
Fat
This
bag?
is a dude that nobody knew.
Oh, no one knows him?
Skinny?
He...
Karate? Kung Fu?
I think he was like 4 feet tall, if I remember right.
Oh, midget.
Yeah, he used to like try to be a tough guy, and he used to send me threatening emails.
Napoleon
and
complex.
Like
Can I do an imitation? Hey, what are you doing with her?
Yeah. And my whole thing at the time was like, all right, I mean, if I ever come face to face to you, I'm going to rip your head off.
Well, he's 4 feet tall. You won't be face to face.
If I look down.
If I ever come face to face with you, I'll be on my knees.
That's the thing. If anyone's ruining your home life, that's when you...
Wait, this guy's done this recently, or when you started dating?
No, this was 5 years ago when we first started.
Whatever.
See, this is my situation now, and this hasn't been in a while, because back then it was like, you know what? I'm even a stand-up guy to the point where I was even trying to be a little understanding to the dude that's so upset that he lost his girl. That's how great of a guy I am, At this point in my life, I would put it out there that, and you can say it's the fantasy or whatever, I would probably remove the life from anyone that threatened my wife or in any way, shape, or form.
That's really sexy.
Any way, shape, or form?
How about it was...
If anyone threatened my life...
Your wife is stupid for liking Morrissey.
See, now you're threatening Morrissey, so
No,
it's a whole other issue.
No, you're smart for liking him. I'm threatening your wife for liking Morrissey.
What if they weren't threatening, they were just making your relationship miserable? What if it was just like that?
With phone
At this
calls
point,
or
I'm
something?
married.
Phone calls and
Who
stuff.
has the capability of making your relationship
Here's the thing.
miserable?
Phone
At
calls,
this point,
emails,
at
saying
this point,
Keith is doing something. when
I'm
he's
married
not.
to her. I'm married to her. Stay the F out of my life. I'm married to her because now it's a whole nother situation. We're not dating anymore.
It's a whole nother level of the game.
Because
you know what?
Because when you marry somebody, you have to kind of be friends with your wife's friends, even though you don't like them. But you don't want somebody involved in your wife's life that